Hi, Julie Torrens here. So, we're going to keep going in decorating the little bits that we have from the masterboards. Now, I don't think I'm going to do all of these necessarily for the next journal, but at some point they're all going to get done. So, here's a couple ATCs. And you can see right here on the edge where this came loose. And I'm just going to poke that down. And that's just from cutting because it was just so close to the cutting surface. And after you're done with the master board and you go ahead and cut it, you're going to find little places like that. It's just normal. Okay, couple of ATCs. So I don't feel like they need book page. No. Oh, do they have? No, good. Right. I didn't expect them to have writing on the back, place to do writing. All right, I've got my flowers and I've got, here's some leaves and some butterflies. We can start with that. Maybe a couple of little flowers. It's a little bit dark. And so this one's a little bit light, so I can put something light. All right, and grab a couple of leaves. We're just getting right started, aren't we? Good for us. And then what I think I'm going to do is get a bigger leaf. Now my ephemera package is out at PM Artist Studio. So you can go over there and you can see about getting your own ephemera like mine that I made. And it's exactly what I'm using. Okay, these are some butterflies that I made. I like that. Is he a little dark? Let's see about maybe a lighter one. I like that better. I like that just fine. Now, will this one work maybe over here? Again, too dark. How about this blue one with the blue flower? I like it, but his leaf to me is too dark. So let's get him a lighter leaf. I've got some leaves similar to the other one I used here. I like these two. I think they look good. All right, let's get gluing. So what's on your desk? What are you working on? I'm just going to go ahead and tip these off. I think I can remember 4 pieces. I hope I can. Let's get this leaf. So I finished a video on watercolor and it shows how I do this. Now it's not doing these flowers, which I have videos of me doing watercolors of these types of flowers. That's on under the playlist that's called watercolor. So you can take a look at that and you'll see these. But I'm getting ready for autumn. And so I did a little grouping of marshmallows, of mushrooms. All right, I like that. Let's get him on. And then I have a video about how you can find my ephemera. It's on PM Artist Studios on their site. I like that. Let's get the other ones glued down. I think I'm not going to put the leaf quite so dead center. I've got a big glob of glue here. Oh, it's already drying. I was going to see if I could rescue it, but it's already drying. So let's put this, let's move you up. Let's put this a little off center. And then the little leaf. So that's what I was doing, watercolor. And am working on, as I say, a fall themed ephemera pack. So when will it be out? I'm not sure. I mean, once I upload it for PM Artist Studio, it doesn't take them long at all. But I certainly don't want to speak for them because they're busy. Yay. Now, it'll probably be over by the time I post this, but there's going to be a video from PM Artist Studio that you can go take a look. It's going to be a Tuesday live, but then you can look at the replay, and they are using my ephemera kit. And, you know, it's kind of cool because they're using it their way, you know, so I think that's kind of neat. All right. Both of my butterflies need some, and I learned my lesson. I need a bigger Sharpie to make them show up. Oh, that got big. It's all right. That variety of butterflies has very outstanding antenna. When you're working with mixed media, you have different surfaces and they all act and react a little different, don't they? Okay. You know, this guy looks a little bit lost. Let's work on this one first. I'm going to grab my white pen. This is a jelly roll. And one thing about the jelly roll is that it dries whiter than what you see. And I'm just going to go around the antenna here. And I think it's head. Maybe I'll go around the whole thing. Why not? Just to brighten it up a little bit. You'll see the white more in some areas than others, but it's all good. I like that. Yes, yes, I think that picked it right up. Now, should I go around the flower? Maybe so. Maybe just for continuity's sake. Kind of keep it all in the family. I think it'll add a nice little, kind of a little sparkle, a little shine to it all. Opposite of when we shade everything in. I think I'll go ahead and go right around this flower like this. There. So now this leaf, you know, it's like vacuuming. You vacuum up the coffee grounds and then you see, well, got a few pieces of paper flakes here and a little dust bunny there, and next thing you know, you vacuum the whole house. I'm outlining here, and then I can see I need some outlining there. Okay, that looks good. Let's round the corners. Oh, there's that piece that, well, you know what? I tried to save you, buddy, but you just won't have it. Ah, I put my finger right in the white. Well, let's finish rounding the corners and then I'll repair that. It's not a big deal. I was doing some catch-up work. If you remember when the last time we did this, I had some that I hadn't inked or rounded corners. So I caught all that up. Okay. We'll ink this one up when we ink this one up. Okay, what do we think about this one? Tell you what I got. We've got some of these watercolor pencils again. And I grabbed this one is burnt umber, dark burnt umber. This one is indigo blue. And this one is dark green. So where are we going to go with it? I say let's go with the dark green. And let's put some of that around. Kind of show off and feature what we've done here. And yeah, some places it's going to show, some places it's not. It's all right. We know it's there. I may extend this leaf a little bit here. All right, flower. Maybe I'll go around his leaf, but maybe I'll go around the flower with the indigo. I love color. I really do. So these are just Prismacolor watercolor pencils. Use what you have. If you don't have watercolor pencils, maybe you have watercolor crayons or something. If you don't have any of that, you can use watercolor. Just, like I say, use what you have. So I just have a little water here. And I'm gonna, the brush was really dry. And I didn't fill my water jug up all the way, so of course I dipped in and got nothing. But there we go. These little touches make a difference. They really do. Okay, and I'm going to go around the green leaf. Give my brush a little rinse. And now I'm going around the indigo. And again, I'm on different papers, different surfaces. The watercolor pencil is reacting different, and that's really normal. Some places are more absorbent, some places not so. All right. Yes, I like that really well. Okay, let's round his corners. So I guess you could say I'm doing another mass make. And like I said, will I use all these pieces in this one journal? I doubt it. And there's some other things we need to make. So, like, I want to make some belly bands because I have some journaling cards. Now, not every journaling card is going to go into a belly band, but something. All right, I'm looking at colors. And I think I'm going to use the blue aquamarine on all of them. Well, these two. So I'm grabbing the ultramarine, and let's just go around these. The edges really show up white on this master board. So I think I'm going to be inking everything. I know it's not the most fascinating thing, but it makes a difference. I'm going to work over my gluing board because I can see little crumbs are coming off of my little sponge here. And those little crumbs, when they move around on the desk, oh boy, they just smear everything up. And I'm trying to, give you a nice area to look. Okay, 2 done. They're both butterflies for the butterfly and bug journal, so I think that is great. I'm going to move these out of the way again, and let's keep going. Oh, I've got little blue everywhere. I'm going to grab it because, like I said, my main thing is I don't want it to be just random marks like I was careless on the next things that we work on. All right, 2 done. And I'm just taking the next 2 in the pile. Hope you don't mind doing artist trading cards again. Now I'm going to do this one in the flavor that we just did, and that way we will have 3 in a set. I like that. All right, another leaf, another butterfly. Maybe this red one could go on this. Oh, now see, I think that looks just fine. And I've got to remember to really off-center the leaf. Good. Now, do I have a different kind of a small flower? I've got these, but that's an awful close match, isn't it? And the other ones are awfully big for this. Now, we put a blue and a yellow little one. I've got other ones. This is white. A little bit lost. How about a lighter purple? This will go good on that one. Kind of a gray. I don't mind that. Let's do that. All right, let's get a leaf for the top. Maybe a sprig this time. How about a sprig? All right, let's get that sprig on first. Let's tip these off. We'll put this one on first. I'm going to go ahead with the art glitter glue because it just tears up my little sprig, and it also tears up my glue stick. Donna in the comments said I could try putting a little of the art glitter glue on like a little sponge and then put it on, to try to get it in all these little nooks and crannies. So I'm not going to try it today, but it's definitely something I'm going to try. This is kind of oh, I didn't need to use this but that's okay. That's okay. That looks pretty. Seriously, I like it. All right, let's put the art glitter glue away before I go nuts with it. And let's get out the oohoo. I must say, since I took the advice of several to use just a heavier hand, that definitely, I believe, was my problem. Oh, yes. I'm happy with this. And I think it's going to make a nice set, the 3 of them. Alrighty. Now, needs antenna. Now, for those of you who maybe are here for the first time, welcome. But I'm doing a bug and butterfly journal, and I'm getting this ephemera. What am I doing? Getting the ephemera ready. But I bought the sets from Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah because she's having a bit of a rough patch, and that was my way to try to support her. This is liquid pearls. Now I'm going to see if I can, yeah, okay, just to get it started. I'm going to put some liquid pearls. If you watch Tina's channel, I'll link it. She likes bling, and she uses a lot of rhinestones, pearls, beads, and it's gorgeous. It really is gorgeous. So I'm just going to put a couple liquid pearls. Now, the thing about liquid pearls is that first I want to knock, I'm just tapping it so that those little bubbles kind of round off. There we go. This can take 24 hours to dry. So I'm going to be really careful. I should have rounded the corners, and I'm going to do it later. This will just have to be one that we'll look at later because I'm going to round the corners and ink it. But I just wanted to get those liquid pearls on before I forgot. So this is our little trifecta. What do you think? I think they look sweet. I think they look like they belong together, but they're not identical. I think I'm tempted to use some more liquid pearls. That stuff can be a little bit addicting. All right, I've got this one. This is a different brand. This is just called glitter glue. And there's no, I mean, it may have said something on the packaging and I didn't keep the packaging, but this is kind of a dark spot. Maybe I should do it over here again. It's not coming out, but I never used it. So let's grab a pin because I don't see a way to take the nozzle off. It looks like this is all one piece, but let's just, oh yeah. Yep. All right. Again, let's just try some over here before I, oh yeah. So this is just kind of clear. It's not coming out in a nice little ball, but we'll make it work. All right. Now, clean off the nozzle. I'm going to have to go at this with two hands. And that turned into a weird blob in the wrong place. Let's just take it off. We're not going to fret. Try it again. It's really, it's hard to get out. So I'm going to put that pin in again. And let's see. It's always wonderful to try something for the first time when you're making a video. Said no one ever. I'm letting it, there we go. Let it, the air. This does not want to come out. All right. You know what? You deserve to watch something more interesting than that. Let's just take that off. It is pretty though. I just need to goof with it. I've got a pink one here that's kind of similar. Real fine glitter. Okay, this is coming out good. And there. 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 I like that. Ooh, that made it kind of go crazy. I'm just gonna nudge it back. There we go. Good. 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 Okay. 3 dots of that. Now, what are we going to do about this one? Go back to the yellow. All right. I put it one side, a different side. Maybe put it down here. It's really going to be kind of pretty because of the yellow that's already on here. Of the 3 bottles that I grabbed, this one is working the best. But we're not going to be loading them all up with this, trust me. But like I said, because I'm doing this for Tina, I thought, I'm getting some bling, I'm getting some sparkle, because she uses that a lot. All right, these 3 have to go someplace where I won't mush them. So I'm setting them way out there, because even when we're done with this video, they won't be dry. We'll look at them another day. Okay, now this one needs to go with 2 more. So let's get all 3 out. And instead of, I just laid him there because, oops, because he was going to look so good on that dark. Let's get the bugs out. Here's the bugs. So, can you see the bugs? Let's see what we can do. Now, what is this? That's a butterfly. Oh, I've got the butterfly and the bugs in here. Okay, well, that's good. All right, I like this already. Yep, I don't know what you can see. That's not a good choice for that one. I think it's a good choice for this one. Can you see? I hope so. All right. There's a bug. I'm gonna hold this so that I can see better. And I may need to like just cut down some things, which is fine. I'm gonna get that scarab guy. And this kind of looks like a cicada, but he's awfully close to whatever that other one is. This one is the same thing, just smaller. Here's a bumblebee. Oh, hey, this can go on one. So we can have one like that, one like that. And then Mr. Scarab. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, I'll set these on the floor for right now. Now, Mr. Scarab is too big. We know that. I mean, look at that. But what if I just cut off the frame? Now, I normally do all my fussy cutting when you're not here, but I really need to cut this but I didn't know ahead of time, so I'm sorry. These aren't the best scissors, I can tell you that right now. I think I've got my regular fussy cutting scissors over on the couch where I do my fussy cutting while I watch some of my favorite videos. Artists. Okay. Now that is more reasonable. Okay, and we've got this here and this here. All right, let's give him a sprig. And a leaf. Okay, I don't need to tuck it under. We know it's going to get tucked under. Okay, this one and this one. This is kind of small. Should we look, what else can we add to that? All right, I'm going back to the bugs. What about this? It's two of those ladybirds, ladybugs. I think that's okay. They're not identical. But I think he needs a little something under. I've got this. This is a gel print that PM Artist Studio sent me with a package of some stencils. And I can tell this is the Carnival tissue, which is a very strong tissue, but it doesn't like to tear. But I'm going to stick that under there, under here. This we've got figured out. All right, I'm going to move him up. This is going to get this under there. And then what about around that? A leaf? Maybe like a long skinny leaf? I do want to see what this is going to kind of look like. And then maybe this can go on this side. All right. I'm satisfied with this little tray. Now, how about this one? Another sprig. I'm using up all my sprigs. That's all right. But I like the up and down with the up and down. And then maybe a little flower. Like this. Cute, cute. Okay, let's get that much done. Start with this one. Art glitter glue. Yes, so today is Monday, the 3rd of July. It was Sunday, the 2nd of July, that my digital downloadable went live on PM Artist Studio. So that's a little red letter day for me, huh? And you. Okay. And let's get glue stick. Pretty. And now this guy. I will link Tina's channel. I have been linking her. But you can head over to her Etsy shop. It is also the, I always forget when I get online. It'll come to me. But it's something like Shabba Dabby Doodah. Okay, good. Not done, but good. Let's get these going. I think it is Shabby Dabby Doodah is her Etsy store as well as her channel. She also has a .com, but I think all of her digitals are on Etsy. Yeah, go over and show her some love. She did put an update to what's all going on at home, and she certainly looked and sounded like she was getting on top side of things, which is good. I know she said that the response so far has been overwhelming, and you know, you don't have to go over and buy anything from her. Just head over to one of her videos and leave a little comment. It'll mean so much. Just say hi. Hope you're feeling better. Thinking of you. Anything. We artists need to stick together. And we do. The response has been tremendous. And I'm only saying that because she said it. I'm moving this over just a little. Okay. All right. Good. That's 2 of them. Let's get this one. I really do like this. I would have never picked a theme like this because it just, not that it's bad, but it just wouldn't have entered my mind. But when I went and looked at what was available and I saw these bugs and butterflies, I thought, yeah, that's a great idea. Okay. Think about what you're doing, Julie. And we'll give him his space there. Now I realize sometimes the way that I set this up before I start gluing and the way it ends up isn't the same. It's all right. I'll give it a turn a little bit there. Okay. Did I have a flower? Well, I'm going to get one. Maybe put the leaf on this side and then something over here. But now I'm thinking, what about, well, I can look at her butterflies, but they tend to be large. Let's just see. Like this one. I don't think it's too large, but let's just get a different color because we're just loaded down with so much green. Like this. Oh. Hey. Good. Good, good, good. Yes, indeedy. This needs just a little trim. Whatever was on the back was just showing through and it was bugging me a bit. Okay, let's see what we've got with these 3 and where we're going to go with them, if anywhere, next. All right, I like this one. I like this one. And I like this one. And I think they go together nice. I think they make a nice set. All right. I don't think they need anything more other than their corners rounded. Good. It makes such a difference. I mean, until I saw it with my own eyes, I didn't believe it. But it does make a difference. Okay. 3rd one. I'm thinking as I'm doing this of what color for inking. 2 of them are already quite a bit in the beige family. I'll show you what I mean. These 2 are already quite a bit, to me, the same color. This one has this kind of a magenta. I don't have any magenta ink. Not with me, I just don't have it. So we've got orange or blue. Let's go with the orange. Brighten things up. So this is called Peachy Keen. Oh yeah. Yep, that's nice. Good. I can see hasn't started flaking yet, but it will. And I see so many people using all kinds of inkers, this part. And they all just wear out from this edge. We're just cutting. I mean, paper is sharp, and we're all just cutting into whatever we're using. And they just are only going to last so long. All right, one more. I hope you're enjoying this. If you are, please consider giving it a thumbs up. It does help my channel so much. Subscribe, and then you'll get notifications of when I'm going to start making the belly band and sewing my signatures together. And you can just come along on this journey of making the bugs and butterfly journal. I think it's going to be great. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3. 3 more done. That's upside down. I think that looks like a nice trio. All right, now I got to put these in a different spot because where I have those others, that's where I've got that stuff drying. All right, look, tags. We're changing gears. This is an extra tag. Let's go with these two. Now, tags don't have to relate to each other. I mean, artist trading cards, I think they're nice to give in a pack of 3. I think they just look good. It's like the end of this paper is right there, and it's white, but it's not like an edge that needs to be trimmed. It's just the way the paper's designed. Now, as if I haven't said it enough, I'm making these up for a journal. However, tags are one of the most handiest things I have in my arsenal. And I mean it. You can use it and attach it to the top of a gift. You can slip it into a greeting card. You can make it nice and long. And now this is definitely hanging off the edge. You can put it in a gift card and make it extra long so that it's like a bookmark. Just tags are handy. That's all I have to say. Tags are handy. All right. Now, these definitely don't need book page. They've got plenty of book page going on. So I'm ready for flowers. Bugs and butterflies are fine, but if there's no flowers, you don't have either one. I love that one on there. I love this one on here. It's just a little too big, but let's see. This is, I think, the same colorway. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want it to look quite so strained. All right, leaves. Nice. And then maybe, because especially this one seems large enough that we could put a butterfly at the bottom. Just like that. Good. Can we fit one on the other one? I think this will fit. Almost fit. Well, it can be a little bit sideways. It doesn't have to be straight as a die. Yep. Okay, I like that. But I'm going to put another leaf or something there. As I say, these two tags do not have to relate to each other. I realize they're kind of looking like they do, but that's all right. Hey, did I forget? Did I put a butterfly on here? Yeah. Were you yelling at me? No antenna? Sorry, guys. Gonna have to hang in there a moment. There. Thanks for reminding me. All right. Back to where we were. And it's time for some gluing. We've had rain. We've had a nice amount of rain, and yet the evenings, at least here, have been dry. And I'm in Western Michigan. Now, my son and daughter-in-law are north and way east of here. But the pictures that they've been sending where they are at my daughter-in-law's family cottage, they've been out in the evenings, and although they can't have campfires because, again, dry, at least I haven't seen any, and I'm just taking it for granted that's the issue. We've used this page enough. Here we go. So I think people in Michigan are able to have a good time. I've seen some other posts of friends of mine on Facebook that have been camping and seeing the Michigan sights. There's a lot to do in Michigan in the summer. There really is. And in the winter too, especially if you're into winter sports. I think I'm going to swap these and give this guy, the butterfly, the lighter leaf, and then the flower, the little darker leaf. Yep. Getting away from me. So far, the Independence weekend, I think, has been quite successful here in Michigan. And what am I doing? I'm home. And I'm with you. And I'm loving it. Seriously. I've been doing fussy cutting. I've been making ephemera for my upcoming next journal. And I'm enjoying myself. Absolutely enjoying myself. Okay. Now this guy, he's dark. Maybe this way. Oh, a little this way. But I've got some bling. And let's bling him up. Look. Happy Mail. Now, last time I tried putting the glue on the gem. That was a little clumsy. So I'm going to see about putting some art glitter glue on the body. And let's see, maybe one of these triangle-y ones. And then one of the round ones. Okay, that looks nice. And when it's dry and the glue quits being so white, I think that'll be fine. And let's give him and I'm going to give him a head way up here. He looked a little odd without a head. Okay. I mean, he had a head, but I put a gem over it. This gem could just be tilted a little different. Okay. All right. That's cute. All right, let's let him settle. And how about this one? Now I'm in a gem mood, but I think I'm going to get a head and a couple of antennae on before. See, I just kind of learn as I go. And let's get some gems on here. And they are sticky, but this is a real shiny surface, so I think what I'm going to do is just do 3 in a row or 2 in a row. Maybe only 2 will fit. Now, is this my normal way of doing things? Not really, but I'm liking it, right? Okay, I think that looks good. Good. Now, I'm not going to be inking this up. I will ink it up when I'm not with you because you've seen me do it 1,000 times, but I am going to ink these up, and I think they'll be 2 very nice tags. And I'll probably use purple. I feel like purple would be a good choice for these, but let's set these aside. All right, we've got here and here. I am happy to see smaller because it seems like smaller tags is I always feel like I'm needing them when I'm putting the journals together. Okay. Get those little trims off. And let's make the corners. Now this is not designed for writing on, and that's okay. They don't all have to. There's plenty. More with writing than without. With the lined paper on the back. See? Got some of that. Whoop. All right. Now, I am going to round the bottoms just for a change. I can see where that cut. It made a dent, but it didn't cut the writing paper. There. All right. Now, obviously smaller, but maybe, no, maybe this one over here. I like that. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to change directions here a little bit. My littler ones are too close to the same color. Okay. And we know that bugs are awfully big, but let's just see. Because I can, again, cut something out of the frame. Oh, now this, yeah, that's too big. I am fishing around in here. Oh, too big. All right, let's look at bugs that we can maybe cut out. This is a housefly. How pleasant. Said nobody ever. All right, let's put him in. And what I'm going to do is cut him down to his circle. We're getting a lot done, even though, like, I've got the liquid pearl ones have to dry, and the ones with the gemstones have to dry. So I'm not going to be able to kind of do a roundup. And I promise next time I will bring my good scissors, because I'm going very slow because these scissors are not the best. All right. Now see, that looks good. And then what I was going to do on both of them, again, they don't have to be paired up, but just, you know, while we're working, a couple of these. Like that one could maybe have this, and it's just the two circles. I don't think that's bad. Everything doesn't have to be a Circus McGurkus. Now let's grab, and maybe I can do 3, too close in color. I have a mixture in here of both. This would be a nice middle one. Of both, some of them are watercolor paper and some of them are regular paper, just because I cut out or punched out the ones I had. All right, I like that. And I like this. Okay, so these two don't have color. This one is all about color. I have another idea for that one too. I'll show you. I've got this. Yeah, that's a lot for that little guy. But I was hoping maybe I had a piece of doily that was a color other than brown or tan, or, you know, it needs a punch of color. I got a little piece down here. Sorry, I know you can't see. I'm sorry. That'll be fine. All right. Okay. You know, I brought the camera in as close as I could, and in doing so, it limits how much room I have that's camera space. Okay, art glitter glue on the doily. And these are just doilies that I took my sprays and my shimmer sprays and my just regular dye sprays and sprayed them up. Threw them in a shoebox and sprayed them up. It's a little big for this, but it will, I can easily, do I have a piece of, take this out of the garbage, and this is exactly what I had used it for before. We'll trim off what's hanging over the edge, but I do like that. Alrighty, put it back where I found it. And let's get this little round guy. Oh yeah. See, I think that sets that off really nice. And our little housefly. And if he's touching the little bit of that doily, I think that's fine. I wonder if these scissors are even sharp enough. Oh yeah. Trim this up a bit. All right, I like that. I really do. He's off kilter. That's much more in the center. Okay. All right. Let's get this one. Get our butterfly down. I know that on other videos I've talked about the geese that live here, and the babies now look like their parents. They've lost all their kind of protective coloring, you know, the kind of camouflagey way that they look, and but they're still following. So there's these long stringers of geese that are wandering around the property. It's so nice. And I haven't seen much in the way of ducks, but there's 2 big ponds. And maybe the ducks are more in the other pond. I don't really have an opportunity unless I just specifically walk over to look at that pond. And I just haven't done it, but the ducks may be more in that pond. I don't know. But there's plenty of geese. And they're fun. They're fun to watch. Interesting. All right. I am liking these two tags. Now, let's get some antenna. I'm going to do it different. There. That's fun. Now, I have a lot of shine. I want to hold this up. I feel like this one to me is done. This looks good. It needs inking. This one, I want to do something around him. Let's get the indigo. Nah, let's get this. This is the burnt umber. Dark burnt umber. And I just want to set him off a little bit with some more color. And I realize this is a neutrally color. That's okay. Okay. Now a little water. Let's see what this gets us. Nice. Yep, I like this. He needed just a little something to set him off. Oh, that's awfully wet, Julie. It's all right. It'll dry. It's kind of a newsprinty sort of a paper under their book page. And so it darkens quite a bit when it gets wet. But when it dries, and it will dry, it'll go back to its regular color. So right now, this is looking even darker than it is because just of the way that the book page is reacting, and the book page is drinking the water off of my brush. I'm going to add just a little more color. And it's already reacting to the water that's on there. A little bit here too. Okay, now do we need to do something with these now that I did the butterfly? I think so. I know. But we're going to do it. But I'm not going to go between. I'm just going to go around the most outer edge. I can still go after we look at it, but I think that the flower is standing on its own, but I just think it looks unbalanced with the shading around the butterfly and no shading around them. It's like I forgot a step, which can happen, but if we can avoid that look, I think it's better. Yeah, I like that, just like that. I don't think it needs any more. Good. Okay, so are these two ready to be inked up? I think they are. And I'm thinking either the aquamarine or the purple. And I like that purple up there, so I'm going to grab the purple. This is called Majestic Violet. I bought a package of all kinds of shapes of cosmetic sponges, and some of them are really awfully big. I want to get this piece of paper off of there we go. This one's awfully big, but I like it. it feels like it's not going to be so fragile. I may buy more if I can find just like this. Yeah, they're big, but if I don't get ink all over my hands, is that okay? Yeah, go to the grocery store with my blue and purple fingers. All right. Oh, I like these. You know, something, let me know in the comments, please. I need toppers for all these. And I've been just trying to think about how I want to top off. And they don't all have to be the same, but like I'm thinking loop a little piece of lace, punch holes. Maybe I've got embroidery floss, but that just seems so skinny. All right, let's take a look at what we can look at. Now we've got the 3 that have, maybe I can move them without ruining them. We did these. Which way does it go? This way. And this one I didn't even round the corners because it'll get right on there. So I'm going to have to round the corners on that one when it's dry and ink it up. But we've got those 3. Okay. I think that's a nice set. And we just made these 2. We also have this set, which I think is great. And then we've got, oh, I see. I think I can get this with the, if I don't do it now, I won't remember. There we go. All right. So we saw these. And then we've got our 2 with the bling. Hang on, I'm reaching. Yep. Now, I probably could ink these up, but as I'm looking at this space is troubling me. What could go there? A little flower? I don't mind that. A little leaf? You've got just an extra moment, don't you? I do like the way that this looks without the white around those gems. That made a big difference, didn't it? Okay, so like I was saying, please send me a comment of ideas for what I can do now. I don't have fancy fluffy fibers. I just don't have that. I've got different laces, different trims. Oh, thanks for being patient while I did that, because that made a big difference, didn't it? Now, again, round the corners, put the ink on, but I'm not going to do it yet. So we'll just have to take a look at some of these. And, you know, when we put the journal together, we'll be seeing them together. In the meantime, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you liked what we did. I hope that you're enjoying decorating this ephemera. Take a look at PM Artist Studios. Thumbs up. And go ahead and subscribe today, because then you can keep watching me as I work on this bugs and butterfly journal. In the meantime, I'll see you soon. Bye now.